Welcome to Kev's Quizzes. In this quiz, you'll face 100 general knowledge questions. But there's one twist. Every answer starts with the letter D. Where an answer is a person's name, it could be either their first or surname. So test yourself, have fun, and good luck. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss any new quizzes. Question 1. What animal is often called man's best friend? It's a dog. And question 2. Who won Best Actress Oscar for the film Jezebel in 1939? That was Betty Davis. Question 3. What precious gemstone is famous for being extremely hard? The precious gemstone is a diamond. Question 4. What do you call a female deer? Doe. A deer, a female deer. Next is question 5. In the Greek alphabet, which letter comes fourth? The fourth letter of the Greek alphabet is delta. Question 6. What is the capital city of Bangladesh? The capital of Bangladesh is Dhaka. Question 7. Which European country has Copenhagen as its capital? And that is Denmark. And question 8. What is the capital city of Ireland? Capital city of Ireland is Dublin. Question 9. Flowing through 10 different countries, what is the second longest river in Europe? That is the Danube, the only major European river flowing from west to east. On to question 10. Which marine mammal is known for its intelligence and playful behavior? The dolphin is the most social marine mammal. Question 11. What kind of doctor specializes in treating skin conditions? That's a dermatologist. Question 12. What classic cocktail is made with rum, lime, and sugar? The classic cocktail is the daiquiri. Question 13. What mythical creature is said to breathe fire? That is a dragon. Next is question 14. What gold coin is famously associated with pirates and treasure chests? The gold coin famously associated with pirates and treasure chests is the doubloon. Question 15. What do you call a male duck? It's called a drake. Question 16. In biology, which molecule carries the genetic instructions for life inside cells? DNA carries the genetic instructions used in the growth and functioning of living organisms. 17. Which literary character rode a horse called Rocinante? Don Quixote is the knight who gave his horse that famous name. Question 18. Which mathematical shape has 10 sides? A 10-sided polygon is called a decagon. Question 19. What unit is used to measure the intensity or loudness of a sound? Sound is measured in decibels, a unit that captures how intense a sound wave is compared to the quietest sound a healthy human ear can detect. Question 20. Famous for its iconic black spots, what is the name of this dog breed? That is the Dalmatian, famously known as the firefighter's dog. Question 21. What is the name of the sweet, chewy fruit that grows on a palm tree? The name of the sweet, chewy fruit is a date. Question 22. In the game of cricket, which bird's name is used when a player is out with 0 runs? That bird is a duck. Question 23. What is the game of checkers called in the United Kingdom? It's called drafts. And question 24. Which was the first Disney animated feature film ever released on home video? Dumbo was the first, making its debut on VHS and Betamax back in 1981. Question 25. Who is the Greek god of wine, theatre and fertility? Dionysus, and was the son of Zeus and the mortal princess Semele. Question 26. Who is the iconic villain and father of Luke Skywalker in Star Wars? That was Darth Vader. Question 27. What do you call a sports match that ends with equal scores? It's called a draw. Next, question 28. Who defeated Goliath in the biblical story? David is the one who defeated the giant with a single stone from his sling. On to question 29. What is the hard yellowish tissue that makes up most of a tooth structure called? It's called dentine. Question 30. Which soft drink is flavoured with a blend of spices? The soft drink is Dr. Pepper. Question 31. What term describes trees that shed their leaves annually? Trees that shed their leaves annually are called deciduous trees. And question 32. Which surrealist artist is famous for painting melting clocks in the persistence of memory? The artist was Salvador Dali. Question 33. Matador and Sniff are two varieties of what game? Those are both popular versions of dominoes. Next is question 34. Which English footballer is known for his free kicks and global fame? That'd be Golden Balls himself, Sir David Beckham. Question 35. Which flightless bird native to Mauritius went extinct in the 17th century? That was the dodo. Question 36. Located in California, what is the hottest place on Earth? That's Death Valley. Question 37. What do Australians call the wild dogs that roam the outback? They call them dingoes. Question 38. Who was the first president of the Confederate States? The first president was Jefferson Davis. Question 39. Which singer was the lead voice of the Supremes? The lead voice was Diana Ross. Now question 40. What fuel is often used by trucks, tractors and other heavy machinery? The fuel is diesel. Question 41. What political system uses free elections to choose leaders? It's called democracy. Question 42. In which US city was President Kennedy shot and killed in November 1963? That was Dallas, Texas. Question 43. With which 1990 epic western did Kevin Costner make his directorial debut? Dances with Wolves was his debut, winning 7 Oscars, including Best Picture. Next is question 44. In Roman mythology, who is the goddess of the hunt and the moon? Diana is the Roman goddess of the hunt, often equated with the Greek Artemis. And question 45. What explosive was invented by Alfred Nobel? He invented dynamite. Question 46. Insufficient insulin production or insulin resistance causes which disease? That's diabetes. Question 47. What are male bees also known as? They are known as drones, and unlike workers, their only role is to mate with a queen. Next is question 48. What type of blade is often used in historical combat? That's a dagger. Question 49. What type of landscape is extremely dry with very little rainfall? That's a desert. Question 50. Which famous English author wrote Oliver Twist and A Christmas Carol? They were written by Charles Dickens. You've made it to the halfway point. If you're liking the quiz, give that like button a click. And question 51. In physics, what is the term for the measure of mass per unit of volume? The term is density. Question 52. What sweet fried pastry is often ring-shaped? That's a donut. Question 53. What do you call a particular form of language that is peculiar to a specific region or social group? That's called dialect. Question 54. In medieval architecture, what was the dark underground prison cell often found in a castle called? That's called a dungeon. Next is question 55. In the Bible, who was Solomon's father? Solomon's father was David. Question 56. What do you call a place where cows are milked and milk is stored? That's called a dairy. Question 57. What is the scientific name for the study of fingerprints as a means of identification? It's called dactyloscopy. And question 58. When you are depressed or listless, you are down in the. You have a choice of answers, doldrums or dumps. Question 59. What does the D stand for in DC Comics? The D stands for detective. Next is question 60. Which science fiction novel by Frank Herbert is set on the desert planet of Arrakis? The novel by Frank Herbert is Dune. Question 61. What legal process records a witness's answers under oath before a trial? That's a deposition. Question 62. What currency is used in Algeria, Libya, and Serbia? The dinar is the name of the principal currency unit in several countries near the Mediterranean Sea. Question 63. What is the specific term for a camel that has only one hump? That's a dromedary, but if it has 3 humps, it's called Humphrey. Next is question 64. In medicine, what do you call a person who provides blood, an organ, or tissue for transplant? That's a donor. Question 65. What is the name of the bluefish with memory problems in Finding Nemo? The name of the bluefish is Dory. Question 66. What German origin word refers to a non-biologically related person who looks exactly like you? The word is doppelganger. Question 67. Which loyal house elf in the Harry Potter series was freed with the sock? The house elf is Dobby. And question 68. What do you call the process of removing salt from seawater? The process is called desalination. Question 69. What ornamental plant is known for its pink flowers and thick stem? The ornamental plant is the desert rose. Question 70. What common weed has fluffy white seed heads? The common weed is the dandelion. Question 71. Who is often shown wearing dark cloaks while leading a magical boarding school? It's the headmaster of Hogwarts, Dumbledore. Question 72. What was the name of the first mammal to be successfully cloned from an adult cell? That was Dolly the sheep. And question 73. What do you call a chemical used to kill germs and bacteria? That's disinfectant. Question 74. What breed of dog is famously nicknamed the sausage dog due to its long body and short legs? The dog is the dachshund. Next is question 75. What was the first man-made insecticide? The first man-made insecticide was DDT. Question 76. Into which sea does the River Jordan flow? That's the Dead Sea. Question 77. What is a ruler with absolute power called? It's a dictator. Question 78. What play recounts the last hours of Willy Loman? That's Death of a Salesman. And question 79. What was the code name of Bob Woodward's Watergate contact? The code name was Deep Throat. Now question 80. In what city is Dynasty set? It was set in Denver, Colorado. Question 81. Which actor starred in Training Day and Malcolm X? The actor was Denzel Washington. Question 82. Who was Othello's wife? That was Mrs. Othello, or better known as Desdemona. Question 83. What was the code name of Allied attack on Iraq in Gulf War? The code name was Desert Storm. Now it's question 84. What word means a group of 12? A group of 12 is better known as a dozen. Question 85. What term refers to the Allied invasion of Normandy in 1944? That was known as D-Day. Question 86. Huey, Dewey and Louie are the nephews of what cartoon character? The cartoon character was Donald Duck. Question 87. What is the national flower of Wales? That's the daffodil. Question 88. In accounting, what is the decrease in value of an asset over time called? That's called depreciation. Question 89. What is the capital of Senegal? The capital of Senegal is Dakar. Question 90. What is a squirrel's nest called? A squirrel's nest is called a dray. Question 91. What is the dome-shaped muscular partition that plays a major role in the breathing process? That's the diaphragm. And question 92. In which county did Axminster carpets originate? Axminster carpets originated in Devon, England. The company was founded by Thomas Whitty in 1755, and the carpets are still produced in the town of Axminster today. Next is question 93. What term is used for a person who gives up allegiance to their own country in order to support another? That person is known as a defector. Question 94. What does the DC stand for in Washington, DC? It stands for the District of Columbia. Question 95. According to the Latin proverb, still waters run what? Still waters run deep. Now question 96. What was the name of Billy J. Kramer's backing band? They were called the Dakotas. Question 97. What is the capital of Syria? The capital of Syria is Damascus. Question 98. Who plays Sam the barman in Cheers? That was Ted Danson. Nearly there, it's question 99. Which British naturalist was born in 1809 and died in 1882? That was Charles Darwin. Question 100. Who was Wales's Olympic gold long jumper? The long jumper was Lynn Davies. That's it, all 100 questions and answers. What was your score? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed today's quiz, please leave a like and consider subscribing. But above all, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next quiz.